Hey guys, welcome back to Buzzer to Buzzer. The divisional weekend of the 2020-21 NFL playoffs has elapsed. Be sure to check out our reactions and analysis in the top right hand as a card. But guys, the two games of the NFC and AFC conference championships are coming up this Saturday and Sunday. There are going to be some great games, and we're going to be making our predictions for the game. So without any further ado, let's get to it. All right, guys, the first matchup which we are going to be predicting is going to be the NFC championship between the two all-time greats, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. On one side, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and on the other, we have the Green Bay Packers. Guys, we saw this matchup unfold in the regular season. Our thoughts for this playoff matchup?
I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers on this one. Yeah, I know Tom Brady's an absolute beast in the playoffs, but if we're going earlier in our videos, what we were saying when the Bucs played the Saints, right? The Bucs defense, they just got points off turnovers, and like Arjen said, I don't think Aaron Rodgers and the Packers offense is going to have a lot of turnovers. Plus, right now their offense is on fire, and I don't think the Buccaneers defense can stop the Packers offense. So yeah, I think the Packers are going to beat the Bucs on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Green Bay too. Their offense right now is white hot. They're clicking on all cylinders right now, and really no defense has been able to stop them for the last 2 months of the NFL season. And I really don't think Tampa Bay is going to either. The only way Tampa Bay can win this game is if they put up 35 plus, and I don't see that happening.
For me, I'm going to have to pick the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The offense that Tampa Bay has isn't comparable to Green Bay, obviously, but they're only fourth, where Green Bay is number two, and their offense is adjusted for strength of schedule. And so the difference there isn't that big. But when you look at their defenses, the Green Bay has a glaring weakness in their run game. And, I've been saying this every week, and obviously I've been wrong, but eventually, when you have this big of a weakness in your run game, it is going to catch up to you. So even if they do not lose this week against Tampa Bay, it is going to be a big problem against either Buffalo or Kansas City when they play them. And for me, Bruce Arians is a great coach. They have a well-rounded offensive and defensive strengths, and so I could see them winning this game.
Exactly. I'm not going to sit here and argue that Tampa Bay's offense can keep up with Green Bay's offense. We talked about it, in our analysis video of the division round. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, Allen Lazard, their combination is way too deadly. But you got to acknowledge two things. First of all, you cannot pick against Tom Brady in the playoffs, and the best offense is defense. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the best defensive team in this matchup. I feel like we've seen all season long, not only that regular season matchup when the Buccaneers blew out the Packers, don't forget about that, but also their run defense and their pass rush is pretty good. And I feel like that if they can continue and Rodgers to a certain extent, Tom Brady can absolutely play ball on the other end, and we'll have quite the matchup for sure, but the Buccaneers will slightly edge out. All right, guys, and now moving towards the AFC conference where the Buffalo Bills will be playing against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, guys, I know that if Patrick Mahomes were all good, non-concussion protocol, this could have been a pretty one-sided affair. But right now, we do not know the status of Patrick Mahomes. He is still in concussion protocol. We heard the news that he is practicing lightly with the team. And right now, it's maybe looking for time for Henny to come back in. Our thoughts on this mysterious matchup?
Well, as of today's recording on Wednesday, Mahomes was listed as a full participant in practice. And so I'm just going to presume that Mahomes plays because if he's practicing now, I don't see why he wouldn't play Sunday. And with that in mind, I have to take the Chiefs on this one. I think Mahomes has been the best quarterback in the league the last 2 years, regardless of stats. And I don't want to pick against him because that Kansas City offense is just too powerful. For example, against the Browns, they scored on every single drive that he was in the game. I mean, that's just impossible to defend, and I don't think Buffalo's offense will be able to keep up.
Yeah, it's going to be quite the challenge for Buffalo's defense to guard the Chiefs' offense. And not even that, the Chiefs have a great defense too. So, there's a reason why the Chiefs have such a good record throughout the regular season, why they won the Super Bowl last year. Everything about their team is just amazing. So, like Arjen, I'm going to go with the Chiefs only if Patrick Mahomes plays. If not, I think the Bills will take the dub pretty easily. So, yeah.
For me, I gotta go with Buffalo. They have the strongest offense when it's adjusted for strength of schedule, and I think they're gonna show this week. The Ravens' defense is good, but the Chiefs' defense isn't comparable to that, and they showed last week against the Browns that we can put up a fight and we can stop it when it's crunch time. But this Bills' offense is completely different from this Browns' offense. They find ways to win. Eric Dable Dable works his way around defensive matchups and finds ways to get Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, and the rest of that team open in order for Josh Allen to succeed. So looking at this matchup, it's going to come down to this Bills offense versus the Chiefs defense. Patrick Mahomes, if he plays this game, they're going to have him on a very thin ice. You know, if anything goes wrong, if he gets hit the wrong way, they're going to take him out for at least a few plays. And so when you're in there with that kind of liability, it also limits your play calling. So I don't trust this Chiefs offense to be at 100% on Sunday.
For sure they're not going to be 100%, but, going off the current reports Arnie was telling us about as well, I think that Patrick Mahomes will play a certain portion of the game. I feel like Andy Reid is going to have him in, and he knows what he's capable of. And even if Patrick Mahomes is, say, in for 70% or even 60% of the plays, I think that's still enough to get over this Bills defense. Pat Mahomes, we've seen all season long that Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce connection is deadly, sort of comparable to that Aaron Rodgers, Allen Lazard, and Devontae Adams connection. And I feel like if Pat Mahomes can even come out there and ball out to his 80%, 70%, this game is going to be a wrap. The Chiefs will pull away. All right, guys, so those are our picks for this upcoming NFC and AFC Conference Championship games. As always, guys, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Almost at 700 subscribers, pretty cool. And comment down below your picks for this upcoming week. We got some nice matchups. Hopefully, there's some great games, and we look forward to talking about them in the coming week as well. Guys, take care. See you guys on the next one. See you guys.